All right, good day, everyone, and welcome to the Sound Archives. My name is Christian Maiorino, and I am the host of this channel. And today's episode, kind of following up on the last episode I did, where I ranked the studio albums from Judas Priest. Today's episode is going to focus on the new album that came out in October. That would be KK's Priest, which is obviously KK Downing, the legendary lead guitar player from Judas Priest. You know, he left Priest about 10 years ago after doing Nostradamus. But before they did the Epitaph tour, he assembled his own band, calling it KK's Priest, and they put out the new album in October. And I've been meaning to do a review of this a little bit sooner, but at least now that I've had a couple of months to listen to it, I've had some time to digest it a little bit, and I think I can give a more, more informed opinion of it now that it's kind of sat there with me for a while. So anyway, as of today, it's New Year's Eve, and I'm sitting here. I'm drinking a gin and tonic to celebrate. So happy New Year's to everyone out there. And so anyway, to get started with this, so obviously KK, he's assembled his own band, and he's called it KK's Priest. Obviously, I think being the lead guitar player from Judas Priest, he's kind of continuing that legacy, but obviously not being in Priest, and probably not rejoining the band in any way, form, or manner anytime soon. You know, he wants to get out there, I guess, and just kind of make his own statement musically. So joining him with this is first and foremost on vocals is Tim Ripper Owens, who of course, he was in Judas Priest at one point, sang on two of the albums, Jugulator and Demolition. You also got AJ Mills, who's in a band called Hostile. Not really familiar with them, but anyway, he's joining here on guitar. You got Tony Newton on bass and Sean Elg on drums on this album. And I'll just bring up the album cover there, right there on my phone. I don't have the physical copy, but I do have a digital download version of this. But regardless, overall, I think it's a pretty good album. It's definitely in the vein of traditional heavy metal, kind of that classic Judas Priest type sound, but it's a little bit different. So anyway, I'm going to get, if you don't mind me, I have my notes here to the side. But anyway, I'll just get into a kind of a track-by-track breakdown. So opening up the album, you have the introduction, Incarnation, and the second track, Hellfire Thunderbolt. So the first one kind of leads into the second track. So the first one is this kind of creepy spoken word type thing with a storm coming and thunder and whatnot, and just telling you the story of the sermons of the sinner. And then that goes into the first real song here, which is Hellfire Thunderbolt, which is a killer song. It kind of starts out with this solo similar to what you hear in the Sinner off the Sin After Sin album. You know, it's definitely, you hear KK's guitar there, so he's right off the rip here, just making a statement. I'm KK, this is my priest, I'm here, and I'm back. Great guitar playing throughout the song, great soloing, trading off between KK and AJ Mills, the guitar player here. So then the third track on there, the title track, Sermons of the Sinner. Another great song. This one to me is just the chorus one. It's a little bit reminiscent of I think even like King Diamond or Merciful Fate. I think with Ripper Owens' vocals, I don't know if he's quite doing like a falsetto type thing, but he's definitely hitting the high notes there. So it reminds me of that a little bit. Next track, Sacerdote y Diablo, or The Priest and the Devil. Another great song here. This one, another one that's kind of reminiscent of the King Diamond, the vocals there, or he's singing there at the beginning. Song tells an interesting tale of priest trying to convert the devil, and they looks like they make some sort of pact, and it doesn't end well for either of them. But anyway, the next track on there, Raise Your Fists. This one is kind of telling stories of the road, I guess, and also kind of a tribute to all the fans of Judas Priest or KK's Priest, what have you. Okay song. Brothers of the Road is kind of a similar type of song, telling the story there, or just being on the road, or are they singing about bikers? I don't know. Another okay song. Metal Through and Through. This one's a pretty good song. It's a little bit long. It drags on a little bit, but it's still got good playing on it. But I don't know. Some of the flow on this song just seems a little bit awkward. There's different riffing going on, and it's good, but kind of jammed together in one song. I don't know that it works great. It's not bad, but I don't know. They could have maybe shortened it or done something to make it flow a little bit better. Next track, number 8, Wild and Free. This is a fast one, energetic, awesome song, killer. Next up is one of my favorites off the whole album, Hail for the Priest. This is another one where they're just, singing about some evil satanic shit on this one, but it's awesome. Love it. And the album closes with Return of the Sentinel, another kind of longer song, I guess kind of a sequel to the Sentinel off of Defenders of the Faith. I don't think it's as good of a song as the original Sentinel, but it's not bad. So overall, I think I would give this album out of on a 1 to 5 scale. I would give this a 3.5. It's a solid album. I don't think it's I don't think it's spectacular. I do think there's a few songs on here that are really good. First few tracks are really good. Middle of the album kind of drags a little bit. Wild and Free and Hail for the Priest are great songs, and then closing one I also think drags a little bit. I think if I were to change the track order on this album, I think Hail for the Priest would have been a better closing track on the album, but that's just my opinion. There's great playing throughout, the bass, the drums, everyone, the band sounds good. Ripper sounds good on this, but all the song, KK Downing gets the songwriting credit for all the songs on this. And I think, back when he was in Priest and all those classic albums, it was, KK, Glenn Tipton, and Rob Halford who were sharing the songwriting credits on all the songs, or most of the songs. Or it was those 3 primary songwriters. Here it's just KK. I think if he got another songwriter in there to kind of help him out a little bit, I think he, could create something that's really special. But that being said, I give the album a 3.5 out of 5, so I definitely like it. I definitely dig it. I would love to, I hope they go on tour for this soon. I would definitely love to see them perform some of this material live and see what they do with maybe some of those classic Judas Priest songs. I think it's with this album, it's natural to compare it to the last album that Priest did, which is Firepower. If I were to compare this one to Firepower, I think Firepower is probably the better record. Again, there you have, more input for songwriting. With KK's Priest, it's pretty much KK just doing all the songwriting on that. What else do I want to say about this? I think if you're a fan of Priest, I think it's definitely worth it to add it to your collection. I think it's a worthwhile album. Like I said, I like it. If I were to compare it to the other, to the other 18 studio albums from Judas Priest, I would say I like this better than I like it better than the 2 Ripper Owen albums with Priest. I think it's a stronger record than either Demolition or Jugulator. And if you watch my last video, I kind of ranked those albums a little bit low on my list. So I'd probably put it above Jugulator for sure. So that's that. So in the comment sections below, let me know what you think of this album. Do you like KK's Priest, Sermons of the Sinner? Do you not like it? give the video a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. So coming, this is the last video I'll be doing for 2021. Hoping 2022, I hope to get some more content up there a little bit more frequently. I got a few ideas cooking here. I hope to, hoping we get some more live shows going on in 2022. We did see that picking up again in 2021. But, of course, with the pandemic still raging, it's really, kind of hard to tell as far as, what's really going to happen. But I think 2022 will be a better year than 2021 in that regards. At least I hope so anyway. So anyway, hope you have a happy new year. And as always, keep rocking.